is the Grambo Report. And now, Isaac Grambo. Hello, I'm Isaac Grambo, and this is the Grambo Report. We start tonight with news of continuing violence in Iraq. Sectarian fighting has exploded in the southern city of Basra, an area that had been thought to be relatively stable. However, this fighting has been almost exclusively between different Shiite factions rather than between Shiites and Sunnis. We go now to our correspondent Isaac Grambo in Iraq. Isaac, what can you tell us? Isaac, it has been a bloody day here in Basra, not to mention very confusing. Here's what we know. A bomb went off in a bus station where members of various Shiite sects catch the bus. In retaliation, another bomb went off in a crowded video arcade where an equally diverse array of Shiites play Pac-Man and asteroids. That triggered waves of chaos all over the city. It's like the LA riots here, Isaac. Gunfire, looting, old men beating up children with canes. It's sheer insanity. It must be a harrowing experience, being an objective observer amidst such horrific violence. Well, I suppose other, weaker correspondents may have already cracked and become part of this macabre, Lord of the Flies-like existence, but we are maintaining our professionalism and using the fortification provided by upturned delivery trucks and burning trash cans to bring the news of this violent region to you. And for that, we are very grateful. Wait. Who the f*** is that? Hey, kid, get the hell out of here. You take that backpack. We turn now to problems here at home. Since midsummer, the Texas Panhandle has been faced with disaster after disaster. First, torrential rains brought nearly unprecedented flooding. Then, deadly wildfires ravaged what was left of the countryside. And if that weren't enough, just last week a volcano erupted, covering 5,000 acres of lifeless farmland with molten hot lava. Now, as our senior Midwest correspondent Kate Bowen explains, the problems for North Texas are far from over.
Isaac, it seems that floods, fires, and volcanoes are just the tip of the iceberg for areas like Amarillo. Experts warn of new threats, some merely frightening, while others are downright horrific. Dr. Kate Bowen is a food pathologist at the New Brunswick Center for Food Sterility. She sees the Panhandle's next disaster as being a product of the previous three. It's fairly obvious that the next plague to hit this godforsaken region is foodborne illness. When you add the sauna-like conditions created by the fires and volcanoes to the already fetid floodwaters, you have a breeding ground for bacteria that are only found in deep-sea geothermal vents and novels about reanimated dinosaur clones. With the lack of refrigeration due to the power loss and the general backwards existence of the area hillbillies, these germs can become plentiful using the food source of human food. By that I mean food belonging to humans and human bodies themselves. Dr. Bowen's suspicions of uber-bug food contamination even extend to our own catering services, as she opted for a sack lunch. January 3rd. Should be okay. However, it seems that even that wasn't safe.
Oh, you'd just love it if this turned into something, wouldn't you?
While Dr. Bowen's fears seem grounded in proven science, other experts had more fanciful ideas. Dr. Isaac Grambo is a plague prognostication specialist and assistant theologian at Le Quebec College des Communautés des Liberal Arts in Montreal.
It's perfectly logical that the next plague to hit the Texas Panhandle will be something of a biblical nature, and probably will involve something falling from the sky, like frogs or locusts. My money's on locusts.
What makes you think that this is biblical in nature?
Well, we are looking at the end of the world exactly as it's laid out in the book of Revelations. Think about it. The people of Israel now control Jerusalem. There's a building war over the Holy Land. The son of the beast has come to power. 3 sixes have come and gone. Brangelina now dominates the country of Africa. CBS tops the ratings in everything but news. My neighbor's dog barks 3 times every 3rd Wednesday at 11:45 and...
While the specific cause of death is still undetermined, one thing is for sure, northern Texas is in for a lot more death and destruction.
Senior Midwest correspondent Kate Bowen joins me now in the studio for more insight. Kate, what do you make of the untimely deaths of both of the experts that you interviewed for this?
Isaac, the medical examiner's report on Dr. Bowen revealed fatal food poisoning brought on by expired yogurt. And Dr. Grambo's heart attack was most likely a combination of genetics, cheese fries, and paranoia. While the threat of disaster in Texas is undisputed, neither expert died with any shred of evidence that their predictions would indeed become fact.
And you saw no indication of what may be coming for the Texas Panhandle?
I saw neither frog nor locust, and I'm feeling fine, despite having eaten at the Grambo Report's craft services table, which is fabulous, by the way.
Well, I'll have to visit that after we go off the air. Senior Midwest correspondent Kate Bowen, thank you. We'll be back after this with an in-depth look at the stock market right here on the Grambo Report.